press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Okay, my dear students, let us continue from the previous section. We have started chapter 2, units and dimensions. Chapter 2 of your first PUC, units, measurement and dimensions. We have started some journey. In that we have completed the SI unit and the type of other units to measure length, mass and time. During that we have given 7 fundamental quantities and their corresponding SI unit, along with the 2 supplementary quantities. One is supplementary quantities. We need a measurement of plane angle. To measure plane angle, we use the SI unit is radian. Plane angle is measured in terms of SI unit radian. And we usually write with RAD, and you should pronounce this as radian. Definition of radian is, it is an angle subtended at the center by an arc. Angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc of length, say S, equal to radius of the circle. Define 1 radian. 1 radian is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equal to radius of the circle. He is known as radian. Usually plane angles in plane geometry like a circle, triangle, square, rectangle, for all 2-dimensional object, for plane geometry, angles are measured in terms of radians. And from this diagram, in general, if let us say an arc S subtends some angle theta radian at the center. Here we have defined 1 radian. For a theta radian, this arc length S will be is equal to R into theta radian. Arc length, that is, or we can say theta is always defined as a ratio of arc length, ratio of lengths. Therefore, S is length of arc, meter, radius, meter cancels. Therefore, ratio of length has no unit. Ratio of length has no unit, but plane angles are measured in terms of a unit called radian. And 1 radian is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length is equal to radius. And to measure an angle in terms of radians, you and we should know one relation. That is pi radian. Pi radian is always equal to 180 degree. In coming classes, we need this. Pi radian is 180 degree. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to, you can write this as 180 into 1 degree. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to pi divided by 180. 1 degree is equal to pi by 180, you must write this as in radians. Suppose, say I need a 60 degree. I want to convert 60 degree into radians. That is 60 into 1 degree. That equal to 60 into pi divided by 180. Pi divided by, you know the mathematics, pi by 3 radians. In today class for the measurement, for measuring the length of a distant object, to find the distance of a distant object, we need the concept of radians. So 1 degree is equal to pi by 180. I have just given the example, just follow this. So along with this, if I say any x degree converted into radian means you should write this pi by 180 into that value of x. In terms of x degree is converted into, I want to convert say 30 degree. How do you convert that 30 degree? That I write 30 into 1 degree. 30 into 1 degree means what? Pi divided by 180 radians. Like that, x degree is always converted into, in terms of radians, that value x multiplied by 180. Write the answers in terms of radians. And for one complete circle, the angle subtended at the center is 360. For one complete rotation, angle described at the center is 360. I can write this as 2 into 180 degree, that is 2 pi radian. My dear students, pi radian is 180 degree, 360 this is 2 pi radian. Now, for angular measurement, what is that? Plane angle. That is for plane angles. We have some relations. That is 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. 1 is over. And 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. This single line should be read as 60 minute. You must read that as 60 minute. This should be read as 60 minute. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. This single line is minute, double line is seconds. You should read this double line as seconds. No need to write this, my dear students. 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. Single line, that means minute. Double line, that means seconds. Don't read ಒಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಹನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂತ ಓದಬೇಡಿ. This symbol leads to minute. This symbol leads to a second. So for doing some measurement, we need a plane angle measurement for measuring angles of 2D geometry, two-dimensional geometry. Like that, one more angle is there, that is solid angle. Solid angle for 3D geometry. Among 9 quantities, 7 fundamental quantities are not only sufficient. We said there are 2 more supplementary quantities for measuring angle. One is a plane angle, other one is a solid angle. For 2D geometry, ಅಂದರೆ for circular measurement, angles made in circular geometry or rectangle or square or triangle, we call that as plane angles. Those plane angles are expressed in terms of radians, and we have defined radian, and I told you must remember this formula. This you will learn in mathematics, proof will be learned. But in our measurement class, measurement of a physical quantity, for example measurement of length, a distance, long distance, like distance of moon from the earth, distance of the sun from the earth has to be estimated by using a method called parallax method. For study of parallax method, we need this. So for measuring plane angle, we use radian. Like that, for 3D geometries, for measuring angle subtended at the center of the sphere, angle subtended at the center of a solid cone or hollow cone or hollow sphere, wherever you get 3D geometries, remember, very important, for measuring angle subtended at the center of a sphere, angle subtended at the center of any surface area. Say for example, I have one surface area here, some surface area I have here. This surface area will surface area of a 3D geometry. Like let us imagine a football. In that football you have taken small surface area, but for plane angles we have taken an arc. We have chosen an arc length of S subtends an angle theta radian where S is equal to r theta, we have written for the plane geometry. Like that, here we have taken the arc length, here we have to take some surface area. Imagine you have a football or one plastic ball in front of you, or say balloon ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಾಳಿ ತುಂಬಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸರ್ಫೇಸನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, and that surface definitely will subtend some angle at the center, my dear students. This angle, that is total angle subtended at the center. You must imagine a 3D geometry, my dear students. This is 3D geometry, not two-dimensional geometry. It is a 3D geometry. Simple. ಇನ್ನು ಬೇಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂಡಕ್ಕಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪಟ್ಟಣ. ಆ ಮಂಡಕ್ಕಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ಖಾಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಮಂಡಕ್ಕಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಕೋನ್ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಸಬ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ by certain surface area to the square of the radius is called steradian, and it is denoted by letter d omega. This is solid angle symbol d omega, small angle subtended at the center of a given surface area. Let us take this distance as radius, then surface area divided by square of the radius, and that angle is called solid angle. And this solid angle is usually expressed in terms of steradian, SR. SR means steradian. Steradian is an angle subtended at the center, which is defined as a ratio of surface area to the square of the radius. This we need while doing problems in competitive papers, my dear students. For the board purpose, they will ask define steradian or name the SI unit for measuring solid angle. Then they will give 4 options, identify the correct formula for solid angle. So surface area divided by r square, but in case of in this radian, theta radian, that is equal to arc length divided by radius. Arc length divided by radius. Divided by radius. Arc length ಬದಲು ಏನು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಇತ್ತು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ 2 definitions are very essential in studying competitive problems and also solving problems in today class. Okay, take this. Now we have to enter into measurement of first we study with length or distance. We have to learn measurement of distance, that is length, measurement of mass and the measurement of time. In that this has some importance in studying length, mass and time. Among these 3, this measurement of length has some importance. Here we have to go first long distance objects like planets, stars or any galaxies. Long distance objects like distance of planet, a distance of a stars, or say distance of a sun from the earth, distance of the moon from the earth, or any galaxies can be measured by the method of parallax. Parallax method is used to determine long distance object, or you can say distance of 4 objects can be determined using parallax. What this parallax is, you can copy this. It is the relative shift in the position of an object with respect to a background. I will explain this. Relative shift in the position of object with respect to a background is known as a parallax. For this, my dear students, you take a pen, what you have with you now. Hold that pen in front of your eyes, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಮೇಷ ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೊಡಿಯೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಪಿಳಿಸೋದಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಒನ್ ಐ, ಓಪನ್ ಅದರ್ ಐ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಪೆನ್. ಒಂದೇ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಕುತ್ಕೋಬೇಡಪ್ಪ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಪಿಳಿ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕು, ಕಣ್ಣು ಹೊಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ. ವೆನ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅದರ್ ಐ, ಈಗ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಾ ರೈಟ್ ಐಯಿಂದ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ರೈಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಐಯಿಂದ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ವೆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪೆನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೋಡೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋ, ಗೋಡೆಯನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋ. ವೈಟ್ ಗೋಡೆ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಪೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ? ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪೆನ್ ಅಪಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಪ್ಯಾರಲಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರಿಬೋದು. When a pen in front of a eyes is viewed by closing one eye and opening the other continuously, there is relative shift in the position of object with respect to background. That is known as parallax. ಈಗ ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, the distance between the two eyes when you look at the pen, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? and that angle subtended at the object. ಇದು ಪೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣು, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣು. ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಪೆನ್, when it is viewed, this we call as a say this is an object now. These two are a direction of two lines. In two directions, you are sending the light from one eye. Sorry, you are observing the object in two directions by closing one eye and opening the other. The distance between the eyes, we call that as base anta kariyಬೇಕು. Distance between the eyes is called base, and the angle subtended at the object between the two directions along which we observe the object is called, this theta is called parallactic angle ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹೌದೇ? ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲೆಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಕ್ಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊ, ಪೆನ್ ಎದುರಿಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀಯ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಲಗಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ತೀಯ, ಎಡಗಣ್ಣಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀಯ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದು? ಎರಡು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದು. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಟೂ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, and the angle formed at the object between the two directions through which an object is viewed is called parallax angle. Bekar barkonbadi pale, what is parallax angle? Angle subtended at the object. Between the two directions through which a distant object is viewed is called parallactic angle and parallax angle. This parallax method is used for finding the distant object. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ಬೇಸನ್ನು ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಐಸ್. ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್, ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್, like two eye positions, I1 and I2. E1 and E2 are the two positions of the eyes. Let us take this as position of I1, position of I2, and this distance is known as what? Base here. base. And the distant object, let us call this as any planet. Planet, planet, correct. So now the distance of the planet when viewed along the two directions will subtend an angle theta. And that theta angle is called a parallactic angle or parallax angle, and the distance we call this as a d anta bariyona. The same diagram we have written here. So now, my dear students, this theta, if you observe, a long distance in ನಾವು ಹತ್ತರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಈ ಥೀಟಾ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ತುಂಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 1 degree ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ radians. Small angles are expressed in terms of radians, remember. Small angles, a distant object, very long distant object. Say star, distance of the star when viewed from the earth, taking two positions as reference. Earth ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎರಡು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, two eyes will have some directions. When viewed in along the two directions, there will be some angle subtended at the center. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ the long distant object, we have to practice. A simple problem that counts 3 marks in your annual paper. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1 ಮಾರ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸಮ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ವೆರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಸಬ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ 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 ಸ್ಮಾಲ್, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ radians. Small angles are measured in terms of radians. To determine that, again I repeat you, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian, and 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. All these things should be known perfectly. You take one small calculator and calculate the required things. Take a problem. Estimate question, my dear students. Estimate ಅಥವಾ determine ಅಥವಾ calculate distance of the moon when viewed from the 2 points on the earth. 2 points on the surface of earth. The angle subtended at the moon is 1 degree 54 minutes. Angle subtended at the moon is 1 degree 54 minutes. We have to estimate the distance. So for this, my dear students, you must take a simple representation. Moon is far away from the earth. 2 points on the surface of earth, the distance between the two surfaces of earth, they have given this distance, we call that as base. They have given that this base is equal to 1.28 into 10 to the power of 7 meter. They have given distance between these two, that is as good as diameter of earth. Diameter of earth. Taking two extreme position on the surface of earth when viewed, the moon, it subtends an angle theta. That theta is how much here? 1 degree 54 minute, and they are asking this distance, say d. How much? Again, as I told, length of arc. This length of arc is equal to d theta, or taking tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side. My dear students, for a long distance, when we observe, this almost becomes a perpendicular, and these distances almost comes to the closer now. All these three lines are almost nearer for a long distance, remember. And this theta is very small. Theta is negligible. And hence in trigonometry, tan theta is approximately equal to theta, that is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, b divided by d. Where b is base. I think you understood that. You must follow. For a small angle, for example, say theta tends to 0. You say theta tending to 0. Near to 0. Sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is what? 0. Therefore, sin theta is approximately equal to how much it is? Theta. And cos theta is approximately equal to 1. Cos 0 is 1. You must take this with these very necessary in physics. For small angles theta, you can copy this on the right side. This is extra. For small angle theta, when theta becomes almost 0, cos 0 is approximately equal to 1. Sin 0 is 0 means sin theta is theta. Sin by cos is tan. Therefore, tan theta is approximately equal to theta. Having this knowledge, now this theta has to be converted into smaller units, that is radians. We have to convert that in terms of radians. Remember, smaller angles should be measured in terms of radians. So now this 1 degree is equal to 60 minute plus 54 minute. 1 degree 54 minute can be taken as 60 plus 54, that is 114 minutes. 114 minutes. Okay? Now, this one, I need in terms of radians, my dear students. I need radians. So therefore, theta is equal to 114 minute. As we said, 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. Therefore, 1 minute is equal to 60 kada tombarte. 1 divided by 60th of a degree. 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. 60 into 1. First time kalita slow ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 60 into 1. 1 degree is equal to 60 into 1 minute. Therefore, 1 minute is equal to 60 kada tomba 1 by 60th degree. 1 minute is 1/60th of a degree. So therefore, this equal to 114 into 1 minute means 1 divided by 60. We get this in terms of what? This entire becomes in terms of what? Degree. What you are learning? Using parallax method. Using parallax method, you are finding the distance of a distant object. For this, I have explained and we need this formula. Now, with this conversions, I think you have taken this diagram, space is very small, or else I just remove this. Now see here, B is equal to d theta, or we need the distance d is equal to cross multiply ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ d into theta, d is equal to b by theta, b divided by theta. And they have given b as given as how much here? 1.28 into 10 to the power of 7. 1.28 into 10 to the power of 7 divided by the theta should be in radians. Remember, theta should be in radians. Is this is in radians now? No, it is not in radian. Now I told 1 degree is equal to how many radians? After copying this, again my dear students, I am explaining you, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. I need a degree has to be converted into radians. Now this is equal to 180 into 1 degree. Artha madkollikappa. Therefore 1 degree is equal to pi divided by 180 radian ಆಯಿತು. ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. We are determining the distance of the long objects, long distance of distant object using parallax method. For that we need angle to be converted in radians. Therefore I explained what is a radian, how it has to be measured, definition we have discussed. With that foundation and with the knowledge of conversions, they have given in terms of degree and minute. And degree and minute I first have converted that in terms of minute. Minute ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಮಿನಿಟನ್ನು ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ಥೀಟಾ ಇನ್ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋದು 114 divided by 60 into 1 degree is equal to how much here? Pi divided by 180. Again in this pi you can substitute 22 by 7 or 3.14. Substitute ಮಾಡಿ, you should get some answer that should be written in terms of radians, my dear students. We cannot remember all the values here. Take a calculator. 114 divided by 60 into 3.14 whole divided by 180. Take a calculator. I'll time ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. 114 by 60 into pi by 3.14 divided by 180 ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಆನ್ಸರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. That you will get a distance. I don't have calculator, my dear students, I have forgotten. We cannot calculate directly. We need a using calculator solve this, and that distance should be expressed in terms of meters. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, now this is one problem where parallax method is used to determine the distance of a distant object. Now using same method, let us estimate using parallax method, calculate diameter of a sun given distance of sun from earth. Earth is 1.49 10 to the power of 11 meter, and angular diameter of sun is 20 seconds, 1920 seconds. Using parallax method, calculate diameter of the sun. Given that distance of sun from the earth is 1.49 10 to the power of 11 meter, angular diameter of the sun is 1920 seconds. Now this has to be converted into radians. You must take care that theta must be in radian. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ when we look at that object along the two directions, when we look at the object, distant object from a long distance, this angle appears to be small, my dear students. This theta is very, very small, therefore it should be expressed in terms of radians. What they have given in this problem is, in the problem, theta radian ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವೇನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. Here, let us take this is a sun diameter of the sun. Diameter of the sun, at the sun, it is subtending an angle, how much it is? 1920 when viewed from the earth. If it is a sun, we must have a earth which is very small. So this diameter of the sun will subtend an angle. Angular diameter of the sun. This angular diameter of the sun subtends how much angle here? Theta. That theta they have given 192 seconds. You must convert first that in terms of radians. This diagram artha aita nodkobeku. And the distance of the sun from the earth they have given. This D has given as 1.49 10 to the power of 11 meter. Again, as I explained, let us take this diameter as say x anta ankona, x, y. You take some letter, my dear student, don't worry about that. Again, defining tan theta. Tan theta is approximately is equal to theta because theta is small. Theta, that is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. I told for a small angle, all these lines, directions become very much nearer, very much closer. They looks almost like a straight line. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ನಾವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ತಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಇಂಟು ಥೀಟಾ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಥೀಟಾ. Now first we have to convert that theta in terms of radians. ನೋಡಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, let us understand how to convert this seconds in terms of radians. See, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore here 1 second is equal to 1/60th of a minute. 1/60th of a minute, that is equal to 1/60 into, what is 1 minute here? 1 minute is 1/60th of a degree. 1/60th of a degree. So 1 second corresponds to 1 divided by 3600 degree. 3600 degree ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಡಿಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಔಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಬೈ ಔಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 1 degree is, but ಇದು ನೆನಪಿರಬೇಕು, 60 minutes. 60 into 1. So that means 1 minute is equal to 1/60th of a degree. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು. Similarly, 1 minute is 60 seconds. That means 1 second is 1/60th of a minute. Therefore, 1 second ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 1/60th of a minute and 1 minute ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 minute ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1/60th of a degree ಆಯಿತು. That is 1 divided by 3600 degree ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And 1 degree is equal to 180 divided by pi radians. Sorry, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 1 degree is equal to pi divided by 180. So, ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? theta is equal to 1920 into 1 divided by 3600. ಏನು ಸಿಕ್ತು? This second is converted in terms of degrees. And 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 into pi divided by 180. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? You will get the answer in terms of what? Radians. Mathematics. You can speak and learn physics through a language of mathematics. These are all conversions we need, my dear students. So, parallax method is one of the method used to determine distance of a long distant object. Distance of a distant object, you can say. Distance of a distant object can be calculated using method called parallax. ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಥೀಟಾ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಬಂತು. ಈ ಥೀಟಾನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ 1.49 10 to the power of 11 and substitute this value, my dear students. ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಪ್ಪ, ಥೀಟಾ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀಟರ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So, you have learned calculating distance of a distant object using parallax method. What is parallax? What is parallactic angle or parallax angle? Conversions of degree into radians. Plane angle, 2D geometry and 3D geometry definitions we have learned. And 2 problems. I think this has helped for you ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೆದು ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವು, ಅದನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಟೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 0 degree, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 0 ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಥೀಟಾ, ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. ರೇಷಿಯೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೈನ್ ಬೈ ಕಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಥೀಟಾ. ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, you must know this. For small angles, usually write in terms of radians. Small angles, theta is usually written in terms of radians. Okay? Now, second method is measurement of, that is length of smaller objects. Say, size of a molecule. Take that heading. Simple method is there, you have to follow that. We have calculated distance of 4 objects, heavy objects like galaxies. Distance of that galaxies, diameter of that sun, we have calculated using the method. Like that, for measurement of smaller object, size of measurement of size of smaller objects, like molecular size. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ 10 to the power of 9 meter -9 meter, we call that as ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Size of a gas molecule in a matter is a molecular size ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ. ಆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ನ್ಯಾನೋಮೀಟರ್, 10⁻⁹, we call that as a molecular size. To determine the small size of an object, there one instrument, one method, that is using electron microscope. Using a device called electron microscope, a smaller object can be detected. This electron microscope use the principle of electron diffraction. The electron diffraction, that is a particle like electron behaves as a wave when diffracted. When particles like electrons are diffracted, this electron shows a wave nature. That is, wave nature of particles like electron will have a wavelength much smaller than visible light. In principle ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, when electrons show a wave nature, there is some wavelength. That wavelength of electron, particle like electron, is less than wavelength of visible light. When wavelength of visible light ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದರೆ, when wavelength decreases, the magnifying power, the resolving power of this instrument inversely proportional to wavelength ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This electron microscope has greater resolving power. Or we can say a magnifying power becomes 10 to the power of 5 times greater than that of 10 to the power of 5 times greater than ordinary microscope. So with this principle, resolving power of electron microscope is 10 power 5 times greater than ordinary compound microscope. Here we use a visible light. Ordinary compound microscope ಅಲ್ಲಿ visible light ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ visible light ಅಲ್ಲ. Electron is used as a wave whose wavelength is much lesser than that of visible light, but resolving power is inversely proportional to lambda. ಯಾವಾಗ wavelength ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ resolving power ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It is possible to detect a small size of the order 10⁻⁹. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. This is enough for calculating the size of a smaller objects. I think, my dear students, we have taken some much class. Don't feel that you are getting bored. It is interesting. You have to learn these basic things. In the next class, we shall continue with measurement of mass and time. Thank you. Take care.